Alba is an employee at a junk shop. He has a robotic cat named Ren. The boss tells Alba to deliver the goods to the customer. Along the way, Alba meets Kojaku, who is Alba's childhood friend. Kojaku is a barber. He touches Alba's hair and wants to cut it. Although Alba's hair is long, he doesn't want to cut it because his hair is very special. If someone hits Alba's hair, he will feel a lot of pain. That's why Alba never cuts his hair, so he looks like a girl. On the way back to the shop, Alba is blocked by some thugs. Luckily, his friend Mizuki shows up. He's the leader of a ribbed team called Dry Juice. When the thugs see Mizuki, they run away immediately. Mizuki invites Alba to join Dry Juice, but Alba refuses. Mizuki says that his gang is full of people who play Rhyme, which is an immensely popular computer game amongst young adults. Several people have mysteriously gone missing after playing Rhyme. A few days later, one of them returns, but he doesn't remember anything, including himself. According to Mizuki, the missing people are related to a faction known as Morphine. While talking, the Rhyme field is open. Mizuki says goodbye to Alba and goes to the Rhyme field. Alba is also curious, so he stops to take a look. In the Rhyme field, Usui appears as the judge of Rhyme. Seeing the battle between the players gives Alba a headache. He feels the scene is very similar. Alba then returns home and is scolded by his grandmother, Tai, for not locking the door before leaving the house. The next morning he works at the junk shop as usual, and the boss tells him to deliver the goods. Suddenly the Rhyme field appears, and Alba and Ren are immediately dragged into the game by a rabbit costume. The player addresses Alba as Sly Blue, which confuses Alba. The player summons his companion to attack Alba and Ren. Ren says he tries to log out, but the function is disabled. Ren adds that if Rhyme's protection function is disabled, the damage the player takes will also affect their real body. After being continuously attacked, Alba has a headache, and his persona suddenly changes. He orders Ren to use the Jubilation set to strike back. Then he mutters, "Destruction and death." An explosion occurs. Alba has returned to the real world. His normal personality reappears, with no memories of what he just did. On the way home, Ren tells Alba everything that had happened. Ren added that Alba fought like a seasoned player. Alba wonders why he himself doesn't remember anything. The next day, the boss tells Alba that the identity of the person who ordered it yesterday couldn't be identified. Ren assumes it was a trap to drag Alba into Rhyme. Suddenly, there is a noise outside. Alba goes outside and sees a man lying in front of the shop. He introduces himself as Claire and calls Alba Master. Yesterday, Claire helped Alba log out of the game. Alba tries to pull off Claire's mask, but fails. He angrily kicks Claire, saying he is not Claire's master. Then he goes back inside the shop. A customer walks into the shop. He quickly buys an item and leaves. In the evening, when Alba returns home and finds the door unlocked, he enters the house and sees the customer he met in the morning. It turns out his name is Noise, who dragged Alba and Ren into Rhyme last time. Noise grabs Ren and forces Alba to fight him in Rhyme again. Fortunately, Claire and Kojaku show up in time. Kojaku rushes to attack Noise. While Claire is worried, Alba is afraid that his room will be damaged. Tai shows up and tells him to stop. She brings them to a table and offers them cakes. Everyone is wondering how Claire will eat while he is wearing a mask. However, Claire can still eat and drink easily. Then Claire and Noise leave. Suddenly, Kojaku remembers that Noise is the founder of the team Rough Rabbit. The following day, Noise visits the junk shop again. Noise invites Alba to join his Rhyme team, Rough Rabbit, and to start playing Rhyme again, but Alba refuses. Suddenly, Alba receives a call from Yoshia, informing him that Tai hurt her back. Alba immediately runs to the hospital and carries her back home. Alba's parents died when he was young. Tai is his only relative. When they get home, Alba is searching for a massage chair for Tai while Tai secretly meets with Tui's assistant, Takahashi, outside the house. Takahashi muses over the fact that Alba is alive. Tai denies having any connections to Alba and asks what Takahashi wants from her. Inside, Alba watches a live interview of the owner of the pleasure area, Platinum Gel, Toi. The next day, Kojaku is cutting a customer's hair when he is informed that Mizuki and the rest of Dry Juice are missing. Kojaku immediately calls Alba to let him know. The two arrive at Dry Juice's base, where they see all of Dry Juice's tags have been painted over by Morphine's tags. At this time, Virus and Trip come and want to participate in investigating this case, but Kojaku doesn't like them because they are Yakuza. They promise to contact Alba if they find any news about them. Suddenly, Noise shows up and challenges Alba to play Rhyme. At this moment, the police arrive and everyone separates and runs away. When Alba gets home, he can't find Tai anywhere and sees several black men lying in his house, with morphine's tag on their necks. Suddenly, a man appears and knocks Alba out. His name is Mink, and he is the leader of Scratch, a group of former prison inmates. Mink says that he is aware of Alba's special voice and will help Alba find Tai if Alba obeys him in return. Mink takes Alba home and sees Kojaku and Claire here. Kojaku is distrustful of Mink since his group is made up of criminals, but relents once Alba explains that Mink will help him find Tai. The group then discovers that Noise is spying on them, so they want to talk with him. Alba promises to do whatever Noise wants, so Noise immediately helps them find Tai's location. Despite some tension, the group is able to track down Tai's location and Claire guides them to an abandoned warehouse area. They are attacked by hooded men, who turn out to be the missing members of Dry Juice. Alba leaves the hooded men for his teammates while he continues to move inside and finds Tai. One of them takes off his robe and Alba is surprised because it's Mizuki. Mizuki confirms to Alba that Dry Juice has joined with Morphine and invites Alba to be a part of it. Knowing something is wrong with Mizuki, Alba refuses and Mizuki replies by putting a knife to Tai's throat. Distressed, Alba suddenly pulls himself into Mizuki's mind and sees his fears of Ripsties being overshadowed by Rhyme. He meets the real Mizuki, who explains he joined Morphine in order to preserve Dry Juice, but was double-crossed and they were forcefully turned into mindless puppets. Alba's other persona surfaces again and urges Alba to destroy, causing Mizuki to mentally break down in the real world. Alba wakes up and finds himself at home. He goes downstairs and sees Tai and everyone here. Tai tells everyone the truth. It turns out Tai was once a neuroplasticity researcher for Toei's labs 20 years ago. Tai quit once she learned that her research was being abused for Toei's brainwashing experiments, but upon her recent refusal to come back to the research labs, Toei used Mizuki to force her to cooperate. She concludes that Toei's desire to brainwash all of the citizens on the island and sell his research to other countries. Everyone is scared after hearing that, and Alba decides to stop Toei. After sending Kojaku and the others home, she tells Alba that he possesses an ability called Scrap that allows him to put his consciousness into the minds of others with his voice, and depends on how he uses it, he can control or destroy them like he did with Mizuki's consciousness. Their discussion is cut short when Alba receives an invitation to Platinum Gel. He then goes to the Platinum Gel with the aim of stopping Toei. Upon arrival, Alba is surprised to see Kojaku at the entrance of Platinum Gel because Kojaku also received an invitation. When they step inside, lights appear that control everyone's minds, including Kojaku's. Fortunately, Alba wakes up in time. He drags Kojaku to a place where there are no lights. Accidentally, they see a blonde guy with a skull necklace walking into a bar. Kojaku immediately chases after him. Alba chases after Kojaku but fails to catch up with him. Ren warns Alba that this place has a lot of dangerous lights. Then Alba faints. Alba wakes up and sees the blonde guy here. His name is Ryuho. He is a sadistic tattoo artist. He wants to get a tattoo on Alba's body. Suddenly, Kojaku appears and stops Ryuho. Kojaku is outraged when he sees Ryuho and takes off his shirt to reveal the tattoo on his body. Ryuho excitedly greets Kojaku, deeming him as his greatest work, and provokes him further by mentioning his past and how Kojaku killed his mother. Kojaku angrily slashes at Ryuho. Seeing that Kojaku has lost control, Alba uses Scrap to infiltrate Kojaku's mind. It turns out that Kojaku was the stepchild of the clan. His father forced him to get a clan tattoo, and it was Ryuho who got him tattooed. The Kojaku's clan's tattoos can devour the user's mind, turning them into a brutal one. As a result, Kojaku unconsciously killed his mother. Alba learns of everything and decides to destroy Kojaku's past personality. Alba then wakes up and finds the room on fire. Kojaku is also back to normal. He carries Alba out of here. Ryuho contacts someone outside and says the experiment is successful. Alba then wakes up at his house. He goes downstairs and sees Noise, who is holding Ren. Alba thinks Noise is harming Ren, so he takes Ren back and accidentally injures Noise's hand. After Noise explains everything, Alba feels apologetic and invites Noise out for fast food. Suddenly, members of the Morphine attack him, and Noise is injured. However, Alba is surprised to learn that Noise has no pain or taste senses. Alba infiltrates Noise's mind. It turns out that Noise was abandoned at a young age. He was forced to live alone and forced himself not to be able to feel anything. He loves playing Rhyme because he can feel the pain inside the game. Alba hugs Noise and says that he will always be by his side and play games with him. Alba destroys the world Noise is hiding in. The two return to the real world, and Noise is now able to feel the pain in his body. While Alba brings Noise back, they are attacked by the morphine. Fortunately, Claire appears in time to save them, but Claire is also wounded in the face. After returning home, Alba advises Claire to take off his mask. Finally, Claire takes off his mask and the two go out to a park, when they suddenly see two men who look exactly like Claire. They are called Alphas. Alpha and Claire are cyborgs created by Toei. Toei sent Alpha here to destroy Claire because he is broken. Claire says he considers Alba as his master because Alba has the same voice control abilities as Toei. Claire destroys his own safety system and sings the jellyfish song to disable Alpha's self-healing abilities. Claire feels he also has a heart because Alba can infiltrate his mind. Alba then brings Claire back and asks Noise to fix him. That night, Mink goes to see Alba and wants Alba to go with him. Before leaving, Mink gives Alba a data file to plug into Ren. Mink takes Alba to the tower's control room and plugs some data into the computer. They then plan to go to the top floor to find Toei, but policeman Akushima has been brainwashed and is following Toei's orders to find them. Mink gives the gun to Alba, but Alba doesn't want to use it. Mink gets angry and grabs Alba's hair, causing him pain and making noises. Thanks to that, Akushima discovers their location. Alba's other personality appears. He uses scrap to order Akushima's subordinates to retreat, much to Mink's surprise. Alba then continues to infiltrate Mink's mind. It turns out that Mink's hometown has been destroyed because of Toei's research, so Mink is determined to get revenge. Alba finds Mink tying himself up. Alba wants to help Mink but is rejected. After Alba wakes up, he orders Mink not to die. They then continue to move to the top floor in search of Toei. They are spotted by several guards and the two split up to escape. Alba runs inside a room to hide and sees a guy named Sei. Sei tells Alba to destroy him and then disappears. Alba is then knocked unconscious by someone. Then Alba wakes up and sees Virus and Trip. Turns out they were the Morphine's leaders. They tell Alba that Sei is his older twin brother and both were designer babies created by Toei using Tai's research. However, Alba was born dead and taken away by Tai to protect him from Toei's experiments, but was revived later on. Since Sei also has the power of scrap in his eyes, he was kept as a lab rat by Toei and due to the experiments performed on him, is now on the verge of death. At this time, Mink, Gojaku, Noise, and Claire arrive and rescue Alba. Alba and Mink press forward to stop Toei while Kojaku and the others fight off the guards. They find a hologram of Toei. Toei orders Mink to kill himself, but Alba has previously ordered Mink not to die, so Toei's orders has no effect. Mink continues to run off to find the real Toei. Alba is about to go after Mink when Ren bites his finger. Ren wants Alba to infiltrate his own mind. Turns out Ren is always inside Alba to curb his desire. After Alba had his memories erased, Ren also forgot that he existed inside Alba. Thanks to Mink's data file, Ren remembered everything. Alba wakes up and receives a call from Toei. He goes to her room to meet Toei. Toei pulls Alba into Rhyme. Alba sees Usui, who is Sei's clone. Toei wants to use Usui to deal with Alba. Ren's power is not against Usui. Ren tells Alba to awaken Sei's consciousness inside Usui. Alba successfully awakens Sei, causing Toei to succumb. Toei ends up killing himself. Sei then warns everyone to leave the platinum gel in preparation for its destruction. And that completes today's anime summary. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as usual, please follow and subscribe for more anime summaries in the future. That's it for me today. Take care, everyone.